She will play it because she's a crazy reviewer, gamer. Hopefully this song is shorter for you guys because she thinks the last one was too long, but she still is a crazy cat lady, you gamer. Hopefully this is the last one because like before, I don't like singing these songs.
Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use for educational and entertainment purposes.
Okay, hi everybody, Martha here. I know it doesn't have a little snowball at the very end, but it's the closest thing I can find at short notice because I just got done watching Santa Claus, the Tim Allen movie. So, who does not know this movie? But for people who were born recently, probably who, because I'm. So the thing is, a guy named Scott Calvin recently got divorced from his. So Tim Allen does a great job in this movie. He does a really great job. I don't think anybody else can do this part but him. But I mean, the only time these acts nowadays is for Buzz Lightyear. So yeah. So anyway, like I said, he recently got a divorce from his wife, and or they just recently got married because he's still getting used to his to Neil, which is his ex-wife's new husband, and it's like probably like their first Christmas that Charlie has to deal with this. Has to do with having to deal with a new stepdad, and this is just me guessing. So he's coming over for Christmas, going to Dad's house for Christmas, and Neil told him that there's no this thing as Santa. What? Yes, Sully there. Sully, there's this thing as Santa. Tell him there is a Santa Claus. Yep. So, yeah, his name is William McSherry. No, it's not. It's Saint Nick. William McSherry was my grandpa. We played Santa. Anyway, he reads it. He tries to make turkey for his for Charlie for Christmas. He burns it, and so they had to go to Denny's because Denny's the only restaurant that's open on Christmas. I know, because I work there. So, I find it funny that they were able to, like, they plan ahead in this movie. Like, they both named the waitress Judy, and they also both named, and else named Judy, that gives them the cocoa and the PJs. So I'm happy that this movie is actually repaired. To name both those girls Judy. And after that, he reads him, was it night before the Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse! So, he asks them like a bunch of questions, like what does clatter means and rose, so, and the ultimate Charlie go to bed, and, well, like, let's say about 8 hours later, Charlie hears on the roof that, he hears Santa on the roof, he goes wakes up dad who's wearing, who doesn't have, it has nothing but boxers on, or are they briefs? I don't know. I don't know how to tell the difference. So, they go downstairs, and Scott says, "Hello," basically, and I guess that roof must have really been slippery because he slips. And like Charlie says, "You killed him!" Should we charge Scott Calvin for murder in this movie? Yeah, charge Scott Calvin for murder. He killed Santa. So he puts on the suit after he reads the card to put on the suit to know he doesn't have his reindeer know what to do. So they go upstairs. They go up the ladder that magically appears. It's called the World's Disc Ladder Company, and they go from house to house, and like first one has a Rottweiler in it that tries to kill Scott. One of my favorite lines is, "It's okay, I lived through the '60s." That's my favorite line in this movie. And he like gives a boat canoes to somebody, and there's a little girl who fell asleep on the couch waiting for Santa, and she's the one without a chimney. Tell me in the comments that you guys don't have a chimney, because I don't. So they get back to north. They get to the North Pole, and Bernard, who is played by, if you guys seen 10 things I hate about you, you will notice that Bernard also plays Michael in that movie. So yeah, my sister realized that, not me. So good job for her. She actually noticed something that I did not notice in a movie. So anyway, he helped Bernard explains everything to Scott about why he arrived at the North Pole instead of home, while or why he put the suit on. Now he's the big guy, and he says they'll leave tomorrow. You have to check the list twice, and you'll be back here by Thanksgiving. Yada yada yada. So she gets his cocoa from and the PJs from Judy, and he goes to sleep, and he rides back out of his house when he wakes up. So he thinks it's all a dream. So because he still doesn't believe. But Charlie, a year has to go by because during this movie, a whole entire year has to go by because during this movie they treat the whole entire time it's Christmas the whole entire year, but because Charlie keeps on telling everybody that he is his dad's Santa, but a year has to go by because in order to get to another Christmas. Yet they're always dressed in winter. I'm not sure what dressed like it's winter time, but I'm not sure what state they're in this movie. But is there always a state where it's always cold? I know up north it's cold, but still, even during summer and spring. Wow. Well, it did snow once here in April, where I live once, and it was April. It was Easter. So the thing is that he keeps on telling everybody that his dad's Santa Claus, and it probably around October-ish, his beard and his hair starts growing. His belly starts getting big. So yeah, the fat suit they make Tim Allen wear is pretty convincing. Like a lot of the CGI in this, it's pretty dated now. Like the reindeer, when they did the reindeer parts, when they're flying, it's pretty bad. But the fat suit's good, and the animatronics on the reindeer still looks good. But CGI is always the thing that gets dated easiest. So whatever they used to make the reindeer fly, I'm just guessing it was the CGI effect, and they're coming around off the roof. So like I said, a year goes by with Charlie's son, everybody, that his dad's Santa, and Neil's trying to Neil's questioning him how can Santa Claus go around delivering presents once a year, and even he says not everybody celebrates Christmas. So sorry Jews and Kwanzaa people, you guys don't get presents from Santa. Sounds like that's I really hope that Santa does visit you guys and still give you um when they had to visit you like 8 times, like for Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't know how many presents, many Kwanzaa is, but I know 'cause I do know at least that Hanukkah lasts 8 days. But if I was Santa, I would even visit Jewish and Kwanzaa people. So that way they don't feel left out. So they he after Bernard appears and said that Charlie can come after Scott lost his rights to see Charlie because Charlie was taking this a little too seriously even after Scott told him do not tell anybody anymore for $5. Did you ever give Charlie that $5? I don't think so. So Bernard and Scott take Charlie, and this does count as kidnapping, so he should go to jail after this. Really go to jail, because if one of the parents thinks it's kidnapping, it's kidnapping. I don't care, guys. That's the way it is. That's how the law works. So Charlie helps him prepare for stuff so in case something bad happens. Makes him a flame fruit coat so you won't get charged. But he keeps on asking, "What do I do if I blow off fruit?" And Comet comes up with the helmet. Comes an idea. Yeah, I think he gives him a helmet. Oh, this is for in case I fall off the roof. Thanks, Comet. So after they go around and do this dance, and Scott gets arrested, and he keeps on telling the cops, ask him, "What's your name?" He's a Santa Claus, and he keeps on saying Santa Claus in a different language instead of saying Scott Calvin. So they end up dropping charges once Charlie gets Neil and his mom to both believe in Santa by having, and they look at Scott has the charges dropped, and he ends up having his right to see basically get to see Charlie again. I don't know. They don't show that part to us, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, because both Neil and Charlie's mom both get presents that they did not get when they were kids. That made them not believe in Santa. So yeah. So right, guys. So that the movie ends with Charlie going with him to go deliver presents, and that was Santa Claus. So what do I think about this movie? So this movie is really good, but like I said, there are a few parts with the reindeer that are dated, but the animatronics are still good. So, and the movie's really good, and I think this is I don't know if I'll review the next two. I try my best not to review sequels that much, but unless they're good. But do you guys want me to? Leave it down in the comments for me. Do you want me to do this one? Because I can't find Die Hard. I wanted to do Die Hard. So you got that discount. It's Christmas movie. I watched it last year. So for the first time. So yeah, well, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. Sully! Sully, what do you think of this movie?
Well, if see you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sakes. Oh, close your eyes out, Sully! Kidding! I gave it for paws. My tail. Bye-bye, guys. Be good.